Gender, in a way, our edition points to gender throughout because of our consistent identification of the gender of the addressee, whether that can be determined or not. Um, Perhaps the most famous sonnet about gender is Sonnet 20, when Shakespeare writes about the master mistress of my passion, which is a very flirtatious sonnet, it's a very bisexual sonnet, and it's a sonnet which seems to speak directly to our own times and the way we have discourses on transgender and queerness and so on. And that sonnet I've heard discussed quite a lot recently in very compelling, very interesting ways in relation to modern discourses of gender. In terms of race, well, one of the papers I'm looking at for next week's seminar at the Shakespeare Association of America racializes one of the sonnets, 77 in fact, because there's a phrase waste blanks, and in Q 1609 it's waste blacks, and the writer of this paper racializes that term and has a discussion of race. The Dark Lady herself, the phrase has been racialized. We can look at Sonnet 127. In the old age, black was not counted fair. They become fringed and fascinating in relation to modern discourses of race.
Yes, Margaret de Grazia has written, hasn't she, about this, about the possibility that the Dark Lady, so-called Dark Lady, was actually a black woman that Shakespeare knew. The black may not be purely metaphorical or imaginative here, but these things are indeterminable, I'm afraid, finally. We don't know who Shakespeare was writing about, but we may guess.